Teresa Tomasino, welcome to World Beats. You're a look inside a worldwide sensation. During the 60s, great East LA and Bay Area bands like Santana and War sketched the blueprint for LFR, Latin funk rock. Now, Santa Lucia LFR is reviving that sensation here in the streets of Vancouver. The earmarks of percussive rhythm, driving horns, and wicked guitar licks can also be heard on their debut release called The Streets, Las Calles. Guitarist, songwriter, and keystone of Santa Lucia, Germán Cantillo, steps into today's spotlight for the first time, introducing us to their fresh, new take on the LFR sound. That's coming up.
Oh, all I want to do is dance, but Papi won't let me.
Opening new doors for rock en español by opening some serious shows around town. Santa Lucia LFR take us from the streets, Las Calles, to the stage when Germán Cantillo joins me next in today's Spotlight. It takes courage to open a new market to the music you believe in. Santa Lucia LFR found their motivation in the words "La verdad es de los valientes," or "the truth belongs to the brave ones." This Vancouver band is introducing Canadians to the Latin funk rock sounds that have already blown up stateside and all over Central and South America. By opening shows for established acts like Ozomatli, they're helping spark mainstream interest in rock en español north of the 49th. Guitarist and singer Germán Cantillo represents the band in today's Spotlight, and he has a video clip of music from their debut recording, The Streets, Las Calles, to share with World Beats. Bienvenido. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure myself.
So first of all, tell us where you're from, and for the people who never traveled, tell them a little bit about your country.
Sure. I'm from Nicaragua, capital city Managua, and people who travel actually take a chance on going to Nicaragua because we're more like laid back, and we like our privacy and lots of private beaches and not too developed. So I think the people who go there find it really interesting that way.
Absolutely, and tell us about the music that you do, because rock en español is blooming. Where did you get inspired to start a band about rock en español?
I was living in San Francisco, that was back in '89, and there were a few Mexican bands that were trying out, and living in Mission Street, it's like living in the East Vancouver with all the artists live and all that, so you kind of say, oh, you know what, that is great, and since it's the bed of rock en español in the U.S., so, it goes hand in hand.
So when you decided to start the band and everything, how do you find the people to be in your group? Not just because I'm trying to apply myself, but I would just like to know, even though I have a mean air guitar, people know, but tell me, what do you do, how do you find the people to be in your group?
Actually, the people that's in my band half of them are longtime friends. When I moved here to Vancouver, I used to go to VCC, Vancouver
Community College,
yes. Right? And some of them, they were just studying there at the time, or you just see them there in the practice room, and so you strike a friendship. And Mario Zettina, which is my Latin player, I was playing bass for his Latin band, used to be called El Convito.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
So that's how you're talking about maybe 8 or 9 years.
What are your long-term plans? I mean, because you opened for Ozomatli, and what are your big dreams? What are you going after? Tell me. I won't tell anybody else.
Well, as a group, it's great that we have an opportunity to open for Ozomatli. You're talking more heavy-duty entertainment, right? Yeah. And so, it's good. Our goals is short-term is to do another CD, which is in the process of writing. Long-term, it'll be wicked to open for Santana in a North American tour.
That'd be really nice. When that happens, make sure I'm backstage with you guys. I'll be giving you the water. I don't care. Would you ever consider touring in Central and Latin America?
Yes, we do. I do. I mean, it's always, back home always draw you back, and I was there actually in 2 years ago trying to see if I can bring the band over, but it's going to be a little bit hard, but eventually, thinking positive, it will happen.
Absolutely, I believe in that. Okay, tell us a little about the video that you brought, Lupita.
Yeah.
Where did you shoot it? What's going on?
Well,
give us a scoop.
Basically, Lupita is a bunch of live shows that we've done at the Jazz Festival this year, and some of the footage is in a small town in the Sunshine Coast called Egmont, BC.
Okay.
Big hello to those guys.
Cool. Well, let's take a look at it. From the streets, Las Calles, here's Santa Lucia LFR with a video debut of Lupita on World Beats.
Lupita, no sé, pasa Lupita, no sé, qué le pasa a la niña, no sé, qué es lo que quiere, bailar, ¿por qué no baila? Su papá, que dice su papá, que no, que dice su mamá, que sí, que baila Lupita, sí, sí, que baila la niña, sí, sí, que quiere bailar, mambo, sí, sí, sí.
Trace the history of Santa Lucia LFR and keep up with what the future holds at their website, www.santaluciamusic.com.